When it comes to the best locations of all time, usually people think of Tilted Towers, Pleasant Park, and Retail Row. But today, I'm going to break down the top 10 locations of all time to ever be introduced into Fortnite, and I'm also going to be ranking them off of the amount of chest, loot, rotation, and vibes, because it wasn't a good location if it didn't have good vibes. Before we get into it, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let's go for 100 likes. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Coming in at number 10, we have Stark Industries. Stark was a unique location because of the literal biome that dropped down onto the map. Not only was it a biome, but it also had amazing loot. It had around 25 chests along with henchman chests and a vault. It also had a helicopter along with Stark rifles. Mongrel was known for landing at Stark in Season 4 as it was one of his favorite drop spots in Chapter 2. Stark was a big reason why Season 4 was one of the best seasons of Chapter 2. At number 9, we have Salty Springs. Salty was a location that I honestly disliked, but as we know, most of the community loved this location despite it only having around 18 chests and half of the lobby landing there. But the reason people liked it is because there was always a lot of action and it was in the middle of the map. It was also one of the first locations to ever be introduced into Fortnite. At number 8, we have Dusty Divot, which in my opinion is probably the most underrated spot of all time. Not only was it in the middle of the map, but it also had max mats. Although it didn't have a lot of chests, it was right by the Dusty Diner, which allowed for players to rotate. Players could get looted up to the max, allowing a rotation to literally any direction on the map, including the factories. Coming in at number 7 is the Grotto. The Grotto is arguably the most unique location to ever exist. It was essentially a hole in the ground that consisted of a vault, Brutus's minigun, along with 26 chests and a helicopter. Tfue owned this place for a reason. Usually where the best players go, that's where the best location is. The worst part about it is that Epic trolled the Grotto coming back for 5+ seasons and never did. Classic Epic. At our number 6 spot, we have Tin the Tap Man's home, Retail Row. Retail had more than enough loot, a great spot on the map in both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and of course hold memories that we will have forever. You simply just cannot leave a location like Retail Row off of a list like this. Number 5 on the list is actually Retail's rival, and that is Pleasant Park. Personally, I like Pleasant Park better in both chapters. Pleasant actually had the same amount of loot as Retail did, it's just about the vibes for me. Especially in Chapter 1 when you could land at Pleasant Park and then go straight to the Durburger Rifts over towards Loot Lake. Pleasant was the one and only High Distortion's favorite spot for solo squads. Great times. At the number 4 spot is actually a Chapter 2 location, and that is the Agency. The Agency was actually in the middle of the map, it had 22 chests, the Midas drum gun, and it had a vault. It was essentially the Tilted Towers of Chapter 2. I honestly don't know one person who didn't like this location. Overall, a great spot. Now on to the top 3 locations to ever exist. Number 3 is Lazy Links. Like I said, I take vibes into consideration, and Lazy Links had all of the vibes. From golf carts to playing 9 holes to watching Ninja land here on the first day of Season 5. Lazy was one of those locations that will go down in the history books simply because of how many memories we made landing there with our squad. Great loot, great spot on the map, great rotation, top 3 of all time. Now the second best location of all time in my opinion is Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms not only had the vibes, but it also had the loot and the rotation with the rifts. 26 chests, 3 rifts, and all of the vibes and memories. It also had places like the gas station and Little Mexico that you could rotate to. There is only one location that beats out Paradise Palms, and that is the one and only Tilted Towers, the OG version of course. With over 30 chests in the middle of the map, was in Chapter 1 for 8+ seasons, Tilted Towers will forever be remembered as the most legendary location to ever be introduced into Fortnite. I don't need to say much more than that because I feel like the name Tilted Tower speaks for itself. Let me know what you think about this list, and make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.